Good morning, Belzer. It's time for our morning announcements. I'm Sam.
And I'm Demi. We are here to bring you the latest in Belzer news.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Today is Wednesday, September 28th. It is National Strawberry Cream Pie Day.
Here's today's college fact. Studies show that studying abroad in college helps benefit your education and open up new career opportunities.
Today's lunch menu is soft taco or walking taco,
Pepperoni Bosco sticks with cheese,
Italian chef salad,
variety deli sandwich or wrap,
refried beans.
and broccoli with cheese.
In the news today, Disney is considering buying Twitter and is working with the financial advisor. The CEO of Twitter is also on the board of Disney. Google, Salesforce, Verizon, and Apple are also reportedly considering bids to acquire Twitter.
As many of you are already aware of, the first presidential debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton took place on Monday. Here's Reuters with more on the story.
He called this woman Miss Piggy. Then he called her Miss Housekeeping because she was Latina. Donald, she has a name.
Where did you find
her
this?
name
Where
is
did you find
Alicia
this?
Machado.
Where did you find
and
this?
she has become a U.S. citizen, and you can bet
really?
she's going to vote this November.
Okay, good.
In the first ever face-off between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, Clinton showing she can take the attack to her rival, much to the of her. Reuters correspondent Jim Oliphant was at the debate at Hofstra University.
Clinton had some work to do in terms of reassuring the Democratic base that she was here, strong, ready for a fight with Trump, and you can say that she did pass that test tonight with flying colors.
He has really started his political activity based on this racist lie that our first black president was not an American citizen.
Clinton got under Trump's skin a little bit. He was on the defensive about his business record, about his tax returns, about how much money he's made.
Why won't he release his tax returns? And I think there may be a couple of reasons. First, he's not as he says he is.
Conversely, when Trump tried to ruffle Clinton's feathers, he was less successful.
I think Donald just criticized me for preparing for this debate. And yes, I did. And you know what else I prepared for? I prepared to be president, and I think that's a good thing.
Mr. Trump.
With moderator Lester Holt pressing Donald Trump on his Iraq war record, the constitutionality of stop and frisk, his claims about Obama's birth certificate, Clinton simply stood by.
Would you like to hear?
Clinton, who's been dogged by questions about her email server since the middle of last year, faced no questions on the subject.
33,000 emails that have been deleted.
When Trump brought her emails up, Holt merely asked if she'd like to respond.
So you want to respond to that?
I do. You know, I made a mistake.
And when she did, she faced no follow-up questions. It fell to Trump to resoundingly reject her explanation.
That was more than a mistake. That was done purposely. Okay, that was not a mistake. That was done purposely. I think it's disgraceful.
The latest Reuters Ipsos poll showing Clinton leading Trump nationally by 4 percentage points. Their next face-off will be October 9th in St. Louis.
Over 10,000 people had to evacuate Iowa because of the recent flooding. The flooding was a result of rising river and creek water in the state. The town that the flooding occurred is called Cedar Rapids. The Iowa National Guard sent 400 people to help the residents evacuate their homes safely.
Now to Tamia with the sports and weather update.
Good morning, Belzer. I'm Tamia here with your sports and weather. Today, weather will be a rainy of 63 and a low 48. Yesterday, volleyball was back in action. 8th grade lost, but our 7th grade team won. Girls soccer played Ward Township and won 2-0. Today, tennis plays Cornwall away at 5:15, and volleyball plays Taylor's Christian away also start at 5:15. Good luck, Bruins. Mr. Cotters would like to remind you that all Belzer students must wear the IDs when with them and be accompanied by an adult when attending LC football games. Now back to the museum.
Thank you, Tamia.
If you do not have your laptop open to the Belzer homepage, please do so now, as Mr. Landers will be here shortly to give you information from the guidance counselors.
LC's Drama Club is offering an opportunity to BMS students to participate in their club. The first meeting is October 10th. Please sign up with Mrs. 2 in room B205 if you are interested. It is open to 7th and 8th graders. Students can ride the 5 o'clock activity bus home.
Dino's Club is a time to get trained to work with Dino, our school dog. The club meets after school on Mondays for 7th grade only. The 8th graders interested in this club will meet during C&D lunches on Thursdays. You must have a permission form to attend. Pick one up from Miss No One's room in B2110.
For college going, there are 2 special days our guidance counselors have planned. Today is Dress for Success Day, and Friday is College Gear Day. Plan on participating by dressing the part each of those days.
There is new spirit wear available for students to purchase at the bookstore. T-shirts are $10 and sweatshirts are $25.
You can now buy items such as pencils, pens, earbuds, lanyards, and calculators at the bookstore on Mondays and Fridays. Items can also be purchased with box tops. Each box top is usually worth about 10 cents unless marked otherwise.
Just a reminder that you can start yearbook payment plans by taking a down payment of $5 to Miss Trotter in room C110. You can drop off your down payment before or after your lunch period. You will get a pass to class or lunch if needed. This is a great way to get your yearbook.
Here's today's interesting fact. Saturn's density is low enough that it can float in water.
Today's celebrity birthday is Hilary Duff, who turns 28 today. She is an American actress and singer who attended Harvard Extension School.
On this day in history, 1066, William the Conqueror invaded England.
Our quote of the day is from Arthur Ashe, who once said, "Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can."
Now here's a video about the 8th grade Job Spark field trip tomorrow. Following the video, Mr. Landers will be here to talk about the Naviance program. Have a great day, Bruins.
From 13 Eyewitness News, this is the TCU Sports Desk.
Oh, yes, it is. Good morning, everybody. Wake up. I'm Dave Calabro from Channel 13 Eyewitness News, and I have some breaking news for you. Did you know that you have one key job right now in 8th grade? That's trying to figure out what path you're going to take for your future. Now, I remember being in 8th grade. It was just a couple of years ago. I thought I was going to be a pro basketball player, but then I got cut from the 8th grade team, so that was over. Football was fun for me. It was awesome, but I was a little scrawny dude, so that didn't work out either. Tennis was fun, but I was playing with a wood racket that didn't have any strings, so I realized at that point I love sports. I wasn't going to play it professionally. I had this crazy personality and a voice that was different, so I started working on the high school radio station, and I had this dream of being a sports anchor. Well, after lots of work, here I am. My big question is, what's your unique gift? What job will make your life exciting? I have a great idea on how to spark some ideas. It's called JA Job Spark. It's really cool. You need to go with your friends and start dreaming and planning. So stay in school, go to this cool event, work hard, and chase your dream. I'm Dave Calabro. Good luck. And I say, oh yeah, just go for it. All right? Go for your dream. And wake up. See ya.
Good morning, Bruins. I just want to have 2 quick announcements, and they actually fit perfectly. Actually, my one message fits perfectly with 2 announcements you've already heard. One was from Mr. Connors about making sure that you have your ID if you go to LC events, particularly the football game this Friday. And the second was the video that our 8th graders just watched, that you all just watched, about our 8th grade field trip tomorrow. My message today is that I just want to make sure that I remind all of you that your behavior and the way that you act and the way that you carry yourself extends beyond the walls of this school. When you're on the bus, when you're at the supermarket, when you go across the street to an LC game, or even like our 8th graders tomorrow who are leaving the building to go represent our school and partake in the JA Job Spark event at the fairgrounds, you are representing more than just yourself. You're representing your teachers, you're representing your parents, you're representing me and the teachers and the staff here at Belzer. So I just want to give you a reminder that the expectations that we have here within our walls of Belzer apply even when you walk out the door. And I want to make sure that you remember that. I think it's important that we as the adults in the building hold students to high expectations, but when you really, really have a good school is when students have high expectations of each other. So I want to encourage you to lead by example, those of you that are going on the field trip tomorrow. I also want to encourage, again, make sure when you do go to the LC game on Friday, if you do have your ID, remember that you are representing Belzer Middle School. And that's important. Make sure that you have high expectations for yourself. I just wanted to get that quick message in. I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Landers, who is going to talk to you about Navient.
Good morning, Belzer Middle School. This is Mr. Landers here. Hopefully you all went home, talked to your parent or guardian about 21st Century Scholars and got signed up. If not, you still have a little time to do so, but please make sure you do that. It's very important. That's going to help you pay for college. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is how to plan for college. A lot of students come to me and they ask, Mr. Landers, I don't know what I want to be, or I'm not sure, about colleges or anything like that. We have an excellent opportunity for you to learn about that. It is a program called Navient. This is something we didn't utilize much last year. We had to work some kinks out, but it is an awesome program that's going to help you learn more, and you will use it not only in middle school, but this will be a good tool for you to use all the way through high school to look at scholarships, to look at colleges, and to look at careers. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to your student homepage, and on your student homepage, you should see a link that says Navient. Go ahead and click on that, and we're going to go ahead and go to the screen, and this is the screen that you should see when you click on that. All right, so now you guys should see this screen right here. You are going to log in. Don't worry about the email. You're going to log in just like you log into any computer. So you're going to use your 0 number and then your password. I set up a test account, so I'll just log in. And this is the page. This is the Navient's homepage. As you can see, you got a welcome message here. There's a lot of stuff on here. 21st Century Scholars. You're going to see over here, we're not going to use any of this today. I just want you to get logged in and see what opportunities you have. And throughout the year, we're going to be using a lot of this. But there's a colleges tab to help you start looking for colleges. There is a careers tab that's really neat. You can take all kinds of career tests. You can click over here, explore careers, and you don't need to follow along and keep up. I'm just kind of showing you what you have available, but you can come down here and look at all the different clusters. So let's say we want to look at education, and of course the education talks about the outlook, some of the credentials, related careers, all the different careers that can go into it, the majors, and a plan of study, which means this right here is what you should probably take in high school if you want to get in one of those careers. So there's a lot of different tools. You can look at different, like I said, careers. So let's look at related careers. And of course, everyone wants to be a school counselor, so we'll click on that. And it talks about some of the knowledge and skills you need, the tasks and activities, wages in different states. So there's all kinds of different things that you can look at that we will get into throughout the year. Another really good tool is this Road Trip Nation. You guys are more than welcome when you're out of class or you have some downtime to click on here. And there's all kinds of different videos from leaders in almost every industry, whether it be music, entertainment, everything, MMA, sports writer. You can click on and see how they got to where they are in their journey. So there's a lot of different things in Navient that we'll be working through. So the main thing is I want you to be able to log in today and make sure you know how to get to it, because on Friday we will start something and then we'll use it throughout the year. So if you have any questions or you cannot get logged in, feel free to email myself or Mrs. Neal through the student homepage and we will check it out and see why you can't get logged in. All right, students, have a wonderful day.